Hi Leo, welcome to your February 2018 astrology forecast with me, Anushka. So this is for Leo rising, Leo sun sign and Leo moon. So this month for you is very much about home, other people, partnerships and the intimate areas of life and the things that you share with others. So this is where a lot of the action is going to be taking place for you. And we've got Jupiter went into Scorpio towards the end of last year. Into your fourth house, and so this could have seen some big changes in terms of your home and family. Perhaps your family expanded, perhaps you moved home, perhaps you emigrated, perhaps you decided to renovate and extend your home, but certainly Jupiter is bringing a sense of joy and a sense of expansion to the area of home, family, intimate life, and those kinds of quieter personal moments of our lives. And so this could also see you know, doing very well when it comes to things like real estate, buying and selling property. So that's definitely, if you're going to be selling property, or if you're thinking about moving, this is a good time to do so with Jupiter there in that fourth house. You've got a lot of prosperous energy there in that area of life. Also this month we don't have a full moon, but we do have a partial solar eclipse, and the sun rules your sign. So this is really interesting. What does this mean for you? So I see this, it's in your seventh house. So not only are new moons fresh energy and great for new beginnings, I feel like with this partial solar eclipse, this new moon is going to give you a sense of, it's almost like a fresh start and a new understanding of yourself as it relates to other people, as you relate to other people, your one-to-one partnerships especially. So this is where a lot of the energy is going to be. And a lot of the action as we enter the month is in that seventh house. Mercury is there, Venus is there, the sun is there. So you're focusing on your partnerships, you're focusing on, it focuses about home, it's about family, it's about my partnerships, it's about the people who I love, the people who I'm close to, the people who I'm connected to, my business associates, anyone who I relate to on a one-to-one level. And I feel like you're giving a lot of energy to these areas of your life, and I feel like you're also getting a lot of fulfillment and a lot of love back in these areas of your life. And really I see this being a lovely month for your relationships. For those of you who are single, I feel like you could meet people quite close to home, who are different though, different to maybe someone you wouldn't expect to meet, but who just kind of turns up in your neighborhood, someone close to home who you've never really met before. There's opportunity for that there. And certainly if you're single, this could bring somebody new into your life who actually could end up being quite a good prospect for a long-term relationship. So there's really nice energy there. For those of you who are coupled, I can see feelings of generosity and warmth and magnanimity. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. Magnanimous feelings. And you'll be looking at how you can grow together. So whether that's you've got a growing family, or you want to expand your family, you're looking at how you can grow with your partner, or how you can grow with your business partner, how you can grow with your friendships, and learning through that, relating and wanting to explore and wanting to expand, and feeling very optimistic about the future of your relationships. So this is really, really lovely energy, and I really like it. Right, let's go into some of the aspects. So Jupiter is making quite a few aspects to your personal planets in the seventh house. So this is what I was talking about, that feeling of optimism and wanting to grow, and feeling generous and happy to give of yourself to your partnerships. On the 10th, Venus goes from your 7th house and moves into your 8th house. And so this sees you being a little bit more, it sees you probably wanting to deepen that intimacy, especially for those of you who maybe have been dating somebody for a few months. This could see you now making it serious and saying, okay, are we in a committed relationship? Let's agree on this, and let's really get to know each other on a deeper level. And so this could see you taking that next step in terms of love. And this will be followed on the 18th by Mercury and the Sun. So this is where you start to think a bit more deeply. This is where your insights into things get a little bit more sharp as well. You're able to kind of cut through the BS to a certain extent, but your psychic awareness is going to be heightened. So you'll be getting flashes of intuition that will help you gain insight into the motivations of other people, into the roots of a situation, and especially if there's anything connected to shared resources. If you're living with a partner, or if something's going on with like sorting out inheritance or anything like that, this could see you being able to organize things and having clarity around such things. Because sometimes, when it comes to our shared resources, and when it comes to things like inheritances and tax and all of that stuff, it can be a bit murky. No one really wants to talk about it honestly. It can be all a bit hazy. But I feel like your intuition will guide you to be able to see things clearly. So if there is anything that needs to be sorted out in those areas, just follow your own internal guidance, because you should be quite astute, and you should be, your natural hunches will probably be quite correct. But I feel like you're getting support as well, probably, possibly from female members of the family, and I feel like you're going to be getting support from female members of the family, and support from those who are very close to you. The theme of this month for you is really about partnership, support, mutual support and growth, and home and family. It's really about those deep bonds and building on those, and really seeing just how blessed you are in those areas, which is really, really lovely. Pluto and Saturn are in your 6th house, so Pluto might have been causing a bit of trouble for some of you in terms of your health. You may have had some things to contend with, but Saturn is there now, and it's making some really positive aspects. So for anyone who's been struggling with any health difficulties, I feel like there could be help through someone else's resources for you to, for you to get something seen to. There could be support from somebody who's close to you to help you in terms of any health issues that you may have been having. And I would watch out for issues to do with bones and things like that. But I feel like your health, it's kind of starting to get more into order, and you're starting to take care of it more. You need to build a structure around your day-to-day routine in order to make sure that you're getting the best out of yourself and your energy levels are at their best, because that's what Saturn's asking for. Saturn's asking for structure in your day-to-day, structure in your health, to make sure you're supporting yourself, because if we're not healthy, we can't show up in the world. We're standing in our own power. So I feel like that's a lesson that you've been learning about for quite some time now, and now Saturn's there saying, okay, I am here to help you build a foundation, whether that's in terms of build a routine every morning that you stick to make sure you start the morning as powerfully as you can, wherever it may be. But Saturn wants to give you structure there, and it's being positively aspected this month. So I really like that for you. Now, on the 15th, this new moon, so obviously the 14th is Valentine's Day, but on the 15th, this new moon in your 7th house, which, like I said, it's going to be a partial solar eclipse. I feel like this is an opportunity for you to perhaps get a clearer, or I almost see a new, this is more like what I wanted to say, I see a sense of newness in your relationships in terms of how you present yourself. I see perhaps you're stepping into a slightly different role in your relationships. Perhaps you're gaining more authority in your home, and you're taking more of a leadership or teacher role with your children, or whatever it is. Not saying that you didn't already, but I see you presenting yourself in a new light to a certain extent when it comes to your one-to-one partnerships, whether it's a business partnership or romance or whatever. For those of you who are single, this could have you kind of having a moment where you just, after these full moon eclipses in Cancer, we've all had a lot of insights, I think, and I had to be very honest with ourselves. I had to let go of a few things. So this could see you, after this process, showing up in a way which is maybe a more confident you. I know Leos never really lack for confidence, so they say, but hey, listen, everything is relative, isn't it? And I don't know your individual chart, but I feel like you've come to an understanding about yourself when it comes to how you show up in partnerships, an understanding about what you want, what you deserve, what you need. And so this could see you showing up in a slightly newer light, you know, and saying, actually, things that I used to take or that I used to tolerate, I'm not going to tolerate anymore. So I like this for you. This is good, fresh energy. And for those of you who have maybe dated and it hasn't gone well, or you've got a string of unsuccessful relationships behind you, as we all do, this could see you stepping out back onto the dating scene with a new sense of self, with a new sense of what you desire in a partner, very clear about it, and able to avoid the, you know, not having to kiss as many toads in order to get to the prince, which I really like. On the 25th, I think it is, no, on the 21st, we've got Venus conjunct, so on the 18th, Mercury and the Sun move into your 8th house of shared resources, of intimacy, of depth psychology, of other people's money. This could see gains coming through your partner's business or what your partner does in the world, and this could see that kind of thing happening. But also we have Neptune, which is conjunct Venus, and it will also conjunct Mercury in that house. So this will be very expansive feelings of compassion and love and empathy. And I feel, Leo, like this month you are really wanting to, I just see you go like that with the ones close to you. You want to bring them in and just feel that love and security, and you're there to listen to them, and you're realizing how, like I said, you're realizing how blessed you are to have these beautiful relationships, these close relationships. There's a lot of blessings here. So this is a great time to spend with a partner. And if you don't have a partner, this could also be a great time for a little bit of self-love, and for, I mean, to be honest, I think this is a great day to go off and meditate, or just have some sort of different experience that could just put you really in touch with your core, but also at the same time in touch with universal energy and all the love that's around you constantly. I know that's very, very spiritual, but that's how I feel. I feel like it could be a very, it's very transcendent energy. Those of you who are creative, this would be great. This is a great time to use that creative energy. And as we go on towards the end of the month, it's a great time for utilizing your creativity in ways that are very deep, profound, meaningful, in ways that, you know, you can express your emotions in ways that will really touch other people and resonate with other people. So if any artists, musicians, anyone who's creative, writers, anyone out there, this is a great time to use that energy. But all in all, this is a really positive month, and I really like it, and I feel like you're starting to, not starting to, I feel like you're really feeling a sense of value from your home, from the people who you're close to, and also for yourself, you know, when you're feeling optimistic about what the future holds in terms of your relationships. And even if you're single, I feel like there's a sense of optimism. I feel like you've been going through a lot of learning. You know, these eclipses have been, well, last year as well, you know, the eclipses were on that Leo Aquarius axis, and so there's been a lot of learning about yourself through how you relate to others. So this theme continues, but I feel like this deepens for you this month, and so really it is a lot about you and other people. So all in all, it's a really positive month, and I really like it for you, Leo. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are interested, I've actually, for the first time, decided to do tarot readings for all of the signs. So you can go on to read your tarot reading, give me your feedback. I would love to hear your feedback, you know, and any suggestions you have. But other than that, have a really lovely month. I feel like it's full of a lot of love and a lot of opportunity to just connect with those who you really care about on an even deeper level. So good luck with that and enjoy. Thank you, Leo. Bye-bye.